On a beautiful morning in Ovia, Odogwu got married to Ngozi, his late wife's best friend. The wedding ceremony was great and everyone was happy. Odogwu hoping to give his daughter Adanna a good mother to ease and help her forget the past. Adanna, a girl with eyes as deep as the forest shadows, moved through it with a quiet sadness. Her mother, her laughter a melody in Adanna's memory, was gone. Ngozi was all smiles and gentle touches, helping Adanna with chores on several occasions. Sometimes even worse, and dry clothes with her, taking her like her younger sister. Adanna had the best of clothes and ate the best of meals whenever she wanted. She was truly a little princess in her father's castle. She is beautiful and expensive. Odogwu, a very rich and busy trader who often traveled to distant markets, seemed content. This time he traveled and his wife waved him goodbye. But the moment he left, Ngozi's true face emerged. Her smiles twisted into sneers. Her voice, once soft, became a sharp, stinging whip. Ngozi packed her dirty clothes and angrily gave them to wash. And when Adanna was eating, Ngozi would scold her, her words like stones. "Lazy girl, don't you know how to earn your keep?" Adanna will not say an word but carefully continue doing her chores, washing so much clothes, and Ngozi will always continue to bring dirty clothes to her, scolding her. One day Adanna was returning from the stream. The Ngozi slapped her, scolding her. Day after day she suffered greatly with her stepmother, not having peaceful or even daring to eat peacefully in her father's house with Ngozi scolding her. Adanna sat down thinking and crying, remembering how she's been treated. One day returning from the stream, her stepmother slapped her with water pot on her head and she retaliated. Ngozi was sad. While Adanna sat eating, she came again scolding her. This became a heavy burden on the beautiful young girl. One sweltering afternoon, the sun beat down mercilessly as Adanna trudged towards the stream, a heavy calabash in her hand. "Mossy," an old woman called, "Child, you look so worried." Adanna, usually shy, found herself pouring out her heart. The old woman listened patiently, her gaze never leaving Adanna's face. When Adanna finished, a deep sigh escaped the old woman's lips, and she asked Adanna to live with her. Mossy lived in a small, neat hut at the edge of the village. She gave Adanna a very sumptuous meal to eat, telling her old stories from the stars. Weeks later, Adanna's father returned. Ngozi welcomed him. He still went out for business immediately and didn't pay much attention to his daughter, trusting everything was fine. He returned expecting to see Adanna's eager face, but found only Ngozi. "Where is Adanna?" he asked, his brow furrowed. And Ngozi stammered, "Oh, she went to visit a friend," but her eyes darted away. He finally heard about what happened in his absence, felt a cold dread creep into his heart. Odogwu sent his wife away. She begged, but Odogwu didn't take her in. Mossy, while eating with her younger sister Dima, advised her to go to Adanna's house to see her father. Mossy spoke to Adanna about it later that day while eating and she agreed. Dima returned the next week. While having a meal with Mossy, asked about Adanna. Mossy told her about their plans to go to her home the next day, and Dima stayed to join them. That day, Odogwu welcomed her daughter, Marcy and Dima, with a great meal and promised them so much money and gifts. Feeling very grateful, invited his friend to meal at his home to celebrate his daughter's return. Odogwu was very happy. Marcy and Dima at home celebrated with great meals, for their act of kindness made them richer, a reward they never expected. Adanna's life began anew, filled with the love of her father and the quiet strength she had found with Marcy. The shadows that had once clung to her began to fade, replaced by the light of a future filled with hope and the certainty that true love, like true kindness, would always find its way home.